Welcome to part 2 of Extreme Rules. We're kicking off here with the Women's World Heavyweight Championship match, which will be contested in an Extreme Rules match here between Bayley and Bianca Belair, the champions. So let's get Bianca right here and get this match up underway and see if Bayley can dethrone Bianca in the first defence, or if Bianca is going to successfully defend the Women's World Heavyweight Championship here tonight. And obviously the caveat here is it's no DQ, so damage control can get involved at any point. We've seen damage control get involved recently in the Io Sky Bianca Belair match, which earned Io Sky the victory over Bianca Belair going into Extreme Rules. Dakota Kai coming into the ring and hitting her with a steel chair, with a referee had her back turned, and Bianca wasn't too happy about that, so she requested an Extreme Rules match here tonight, so anything goes. So if damage control want to get involved, she's more than welcome to get her revenge on any member of damage control here tonight. So get this match up underway and see if Bianca's going to retain or Bayley is going to be the Women's World Heavyweight Champion at the end of the night. Okay, well, as you can see, Bianca handing the title over to the referee, who's going to present it to Bayley here to show the women what they're fighting over here tonight. Let's get this Extreme Rules match underway to kick off Extreme Rules Part 2. Obviously, Part 1 had some incredible matches, especially the main event for the Men's World Heavyweight Championship. And here we are, the matchup is underway, and Bayley runs in, instantly caught by Bianca with a spine buster there. A big move to start this matchup underway. And Bianca is not messing around here tonight, clearly. Bianca is saying to Bayley, you want to cheat against me on a match before Extreme Rules, saying you're going to feel the wrath of Bianca Belair at the pay-per-view. It was Dakota Kai who came up with the steel chair. We got to imagine it was Bayley's idea to go for that, to allow her to have the advantage. Pinfall here after the DDT, and Bianca out at one there. And Bayley already frustrated. Maybe Bayley's trying to get this matchup won as quickly as possible tonight. She's looking for elbow drop here, but Bianca just getting straight back up here. We know the fighter Bianca Belair. I saw it when she defeated Liv Morgan in emphatic fashion. Obviously, Liv Morgan out injured currently due to the matchup with Bianca Belair. So Bianca didn't intentionally injure Liv Morgan, but was kind of landing from the KOD, which saw her get injured. Obviously, we wish Liv Morgan the best and she come back stronger. It's a emphatic pinfall there by Bianca there. It's playing a bit of mind games there, covering the eyes of Bayley. It's Bayley, both women, sorry, looking for a maneuver there, but Bianca looked to use the hair there, and Bayley smartly went to the midsection with a quick kick. So now Bayley launches Bianca across the ring. And just slamming her head first into the mat over and over again there. So now Bayley, I think, was looking to get some weapons out, but Bianca got straight back up, but runs into a leaf-first pressing again, having her head rammed into the mat. Bianca launches her off here. Bayley drop toe hold once again. I don't think Bianca is in the greatest way right now. And a slap there by Bayley. That's just disrespectful to the champion. See, Bayley has a lot of experience there in WWE with an impressive suplex there. And now maybe looking to get some implements out in this one. I see anything goes there tonight. Bayley with a kendo stick, which she's done to her advantage in the past before. But Bianca, it's also been detrimental to her in the past. If you remember, kendo stick on a pole match, that's something you probably would have wanted to forget. I see that swayed Bayley down the path of the dark side there, but impressive there from Bayley. And now there's no reluctantness to use a kendo stick in a matchup many years later. She rains the shots down upon the chest of Bianca and breaks it over the body of Bianca Belair. Bayley, what's she thinking here? Bayley has got a table. What's Bayley planning to do with that table? Just a huge knee. Glancing Bianca Belair there. It's Bayley now. What's thinking about going big here tonight. Going out to the side of the ring here. But caught by Bianca, who launches her into the barricade here. Now just looking for the snake eyes to Bayley there. Bianca maybe think about getting Bayley back into the ring here. It's Bayley now back into the ring. Bianca again looking to use the hair, but Bayley with a quick kick. Smart there by Bayley. Now Bayley, what's she doing here? Bayley, what's she thinking here? Bayley going big here. Bayley about sinking superplex to the table. We'll be able to get it though. Bayley with a superplex through the table. He's telling the crowd to be quiet here. Interesting there by Bayley. Bayley now. She's thinking there with a Bayley to belly to Bianca Belair for the title. 1, 2. But Bianca somehow kicks out and Bayley cannot believe it. Bayley going back to the outside here. What's she thinking here? Bayley with a steel chair in hand. Bayley runs in looking for a chair shot and gets it just in time. I think Bianca got a slight block up there. She went for the hair whip, but I don't think it would have been able to block the full effect of the chair shot to the face, but she would have got enough to cushion it a little bit at least. So she's fighting back here. Bayley down in the corner. So Bianca, what's she thinking here? Bianca, I need to hoist up Bayley here. Just drop her down face first. Bianca just saying, I'm just getting started. That's exactly what she's saying there. So now, Bianca looking to maybe using the press of feet of strength here. Bianca hoisting up Bayley here with a military press slam there. Now Bianca, what you think here? With a single leg Boston Crab looking to just put all the pressure down on the lower back and the leg of Bayley here. Smart maneuver here by Bianca. Well, Bayley sweeps the leg here. And Bayley with a huge shot to the back of the neck once again and runs in with a huge clothesline. Bianca now going to the corner here, but Bayley has a ladder. I think Bayley's realised a mistake here. Bayley not looking to go back into the ring empty-handed here. It's now Bayley with a kendo stick. However, Bianca turns it back around on her. Now once again raining down kendo stick shots here. This time it's Bianca down onto Bayley. Now going after the leg here. The same leg shot, the Boston Crab in, I believe. Smart hit by Bianca. Raining down kendo stick shots. And what's going on here? I'd imagine that Damage Control are going to get involved at some point. Dakota Kai once again getting involved. The woman who hit her over the head with a steel chair recently. Dakota Kai into the ring, looking for the chiropractor. Bayley now. Bayley into the pinfall for the women's title. 1, 2. Bianca at 2.9 kicks out. I thought the match was over. I thought that was it. The referee was about to graze the mat, but somehow Bayley kicks out. Not Bayley, Bianca kicks out, sorry. As Bayley now runs up with a huge knee strike. She's got to be wondering, what more do I have to do to keep it down? She just drops it down in the lower back here. What's Bayley thinking now? Bayley with the ladder, placing it down here. Bayley fired up here. Whatever she's thinking can't be good for Bianca Belair. Just a back suplex. Bayley just screaming here at the WWE Universe. So Bayley just launches Bianca. And Bayley's just saying, why wouldn't you stay down? But Bianca has got to keep fighting until the end. Bayley was telling her to keep staying down, but Bianca is not going to do so. Bianca's got the fight. Bianca's got the heart. Huge slap. A huge combination strike now. Taking down Bayley. It's Bianca now. What's she thinking here? Bianca once again hoisting up Bayley. Looking to drop her down. Bianca Belair maybe think about putting this one away here. She does. She's earned the victory. So now Bianca hoisting up Bayley. Bianca, KOD on the ladder. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Smart move there by Bianca to use the ladder that Bayley brought in. Maybe Bayley wasn't about a rose plant onto the ladder, but Bianca using it for her own maneuver there. The KOD onto the ladder here after the chicken wing face drop onto the steel chair and the table rubble later in the matchup right here. But the chiropractor almost got the job done for Bayley. She was that close to being Women's World Champion, like a millisecond away. But the KOD here onto the ladder, got the pinfall, got the 1, 2, and the 3. And Bianca retains the Women's World Heavyweight Championship here. Kickoff action was part 1. Let's get into the IC title match between Mustafa Ali and Jey Uso up next. And while this next match was for the IC title, as I mentioned, and Jey Uso is coming here fired up, but we've got some footage to show you. Let's cut to it right here. Well, as you can see, moments before Jey made his entrance here, as you can see, Jey was stopped by Suda Sikoa backstage, and Suda told Jey to perhaps acknowledge the Tribal Chief, and Jey once again turned his back on the Tribal Chief, or the Tribal Chief's acknowledgement to Suda Sikoa. Clearly followed the Bloodline leaders' orders here and laid out Jey Uso with a Samoan spike. And as you saw, moments before Jey made his entrance out here, well, started making his entrance, he was stopped by Suda Sikoa backstage. Jey doesn't look too happy right now, and as you can see, got Samoan spiked by his own brother due to the orders of Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. Let's get my stuff ready and get this matchup underway. Got to wonder what mindset Jey Uso is in though right now after that. Well, here comes the champion, Mustafa Ali, the man who defeated Dolph Ziggler at Backlash to win his first main roster title, I believe, here in WWE. What was a very good matchup between the two on part 2 of Backlash. If you want to go back and watch that, feel free to. It was a great matchup. Obviously, Ali came out the victor, as you know, and Mustafa Ali looking for his first title defense there at Extreme Rules up against Jey Uso in this matchup. Let's get this one underway and see if Ali can defend up against clearly not 100% Jey Uso after that short but brief attack by Suda Sikoa. And we're getting the matchup underway here. The referee rings the bell. You've got to imagine, I think Ali's just saying to Jey, are you able? Are you ready? Like, are you capable of fighting here? I think Jey's wondering, do I? And Jey clearly believes he is. Jey clearly believes he's able to fight after that Samoa spike here. But I imagine that's going to do a number on Jey's cardio, getting spiked in the neck, and Ali going after the neck here. As you can see, Jey staying down a couple of seconds longer than they usually would after that. Ali now, what's he thinking here? Looking for a tornado DDT out the corner. I think Ali just reluctantly here is testing Jey here and seeing if he's able to compete here. Because obviously Ali wants a good title defense. Jey getting up this time round, no, and Jey now looking to fight back here with a super kick to the midsection. Now looking for a super kick to the head over Mustafa Ali. Gets a reversal, a dragon screw out of it though. But you've got to imagine Jey's mindset right now. He's got Samoan spiked by his own brother, as now Mustafa Ali just jumping over the top rope and kicking Jey right in the face there. Now launching us off. Didn't get all of it. I think Jey got a block. But no. Mustafa with a DDT once again. And I think Mustafa again. It's just giving Jey some time here. Mustafa Ali does not want to defend his title under these conditions, but it is where it is. As Jey now, a super kick to Mustafa Ali, and Jey looking to climb here. Over Mustafa Ali getting straight back up here. Obviously on SmackDown, Jey and Roman have an argument, and I spoke to Jey backstage. I also got the chance to speak to Roman backstage as well. Roman said that he didn't get to say to Jey what he wanted to say due to Jey walking out. And he said that Jey isn't throwing up the acknowledgement sign for the Tribal Chief. He's throwing it out for himself. Roman believes that Jey thinks he can be the Tribal Chief. That's why he's doing what he's doing. As Jey now out the corner with a shotgun drop kick. sending Mustafa really down once again here. But Ali once again back to his feet before Jey can hit the splash. Smart move by Ali. Isn't looking to lose his title here tonight. And I spoke to Jey afterwards, and he said, if that I can't even speak it. If that's what Roman thinks as a 1 count there, Jey gets out. If that's what Roman thinks, and let Roman think that, he's clearly deluded. He clearly has lost sight on what the bloodline even meant to him in the first place, which was bringing up his family and making sure they stay at the top around him. Clearly this means everything to him now, and that's why he's trying to cost Jey moments like this in his career. A chance to be a solo champion here in WWE, something he's waited for a long time in his career, something he even fought against Roman for early on in Roman's, obviously, his bloodline saga. That's Jey now. Launching himself up over the top here. And Jey throwing up. And you can easily see on the shirt there, Jey clearly playing some mind games here tonight with Roman Reigns, maybe. Jey is either stepping in line, proving that he's in line, or maybe tonight he's proving that Roman was right, that Jey wants a solo glory, that Jey wants a solo success, that he's ready for his own time at the top of the mountain, and that Roman should not be trying to keep him down. Roman should be encouraging him to at least try to get to the top of the mountain. It's Mustafa Ali with an impressive super kick of his own. Ali now launching himself at Jey Uso with a crossbody and gets it. I said this matchup means more than just the IC title for Jey Uso right now. This means, well, it obviously means that he's going to be able to prove to his family that he's ready for a moment at the top, as Jey gets out of the way there. And now Jey looking for a huge lariat. Jey now, what's he thinking here? I don't imagine that Jey just isn't 100% right now. He's Jey now just raining down the punches, but the fire, the heart, and the desire, and the rage, and the anger, everything is that Jey Uso spurring him on here with a heavy attack in the corner to Mustafa Ali. And Jey firing himself up here. And Jey, once again, is taking a second here. This is the stuff people who are trying to get to the top of the table can't do. Top of the mountain, sorry, that can't do. They can't take a second. Uso splash there to Mustafa Ali. 1, 2. But as I thought, Jey took too long. Jey took too long there. And the crowd here chanting, "You're not worthy." Interesting here. Clearly not too happy with Jey. And the soul, so maybe Roman is pulling some strings somewhere, who knows. Super kick there by Ali. Now Ali, what's he thinking here? Looking for an armbar into a cross. Well, he's looking for a crossface there, but Jey able to get out of it. It's not Jey. Jey now trying to get Mustafa Ali into the corner, I believe. Mustafa Ali with a spinning soul kick. It's Ali now. Ali launching himself at Jey with a facebuster. I think Jey was a little bit dazed there. Wasn't sure what was happening. It's now Ali looking for a swinging neck breaker. But Jey going to the outside of the ring here. We're going to the ropes there, I should say. So Jey turns it around. Jey once again to the top. Ali now. Jey launched himself at Ali. And once again throwing up that Leader One sign. And maybe saying that I am the one. I'm the tribal chief. It's now Jey. I can imagine it isn't really smart of Jey to go against the tribal chief the way that he is doing. It's another shotgun drop kick to Ali. Now Jey looking for a submission here. Looking to lock the arm and then lock the leg as well. So it locked in tight here. And just look at the torque in the back of Mustafa Ali here. Is Mustafa Ali going to be able to find a way out of this? He's going to be able to find a way out of this submission here to help or try and retain his title. Kick to the jaw here. Kick to the jaw once again. Now Ali runs in with a shot with a drop kick to the throat there. A super kick to the throat as well. Ali clearly sensing the danger here and going after the weak part of Jey, the throat after that attack. And now Jey once again propped up in the corner and dropped with that kick. And Ali now runs through. This time Jey again blocks it low. Ali Jey clearly had enough there to block that, but not enough to maybe stay in this matchup. As Ali now to the top. Mustafa Ali with a 450 to retain the IC title. Is that it? 1, 2. Jey finds a way to stay in this matchup somehow. And Ali now just staying on the attack here. Mustafa Ali looking for a splash of his own. Jey now what's he thinking there? Looking for a low drop kick. Ali now. Berkman now. Trading. Holds it, and Jey looking for, what's he thinking here? Dropping Ali now, looking for another submission here. Looking for the same submission. Locking it in differently this time. Not really talking it back as much here this time. Is it going to be enough to make Ali tap, or is Ali going to be able to find a way out once again? Mustafa Ali finds his way out, launches Jey off. Runs in, super kick. Now what's Ali thinking? Ali possibly thinking about putting this one away. The shots to the throat here of Jey Uso have got to be taken into effect now. Jey's stamina and Jey's breathing. You can see Jey holding the midsection here. It's been a great matchup though. It's just been tainted by that Solo Sikoa attacking Ali now. Think about mercifully ending this one. Looking for the 054. Into the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Mustafa Ali retains the title, but like what ifs are what people are going to be talking about after tonight. What if Solo never attacked Jey? Who knows? Maybe Jey would have been champion here tonight. He clearly had enough to put up a great fight, but we didn't have enough to get the victory in the end. And maybe the mind games, everything that's going on inside his head is taken into effect there. He took too long to hit the Uso splash, and Ali found a way to kick out. And Ali retains her. And we got to imagine that Jey is probably going to have some words for Solo Sikoa and the rest of the bloodline after tonight. Let's get into our main event. We'll come here to our main event of Extreme Rules Part 2, which is a WWE title match, which Bobby Lashley is the challenger in. He defeated Matt Riddle a few weeks ago in the crowd here, as you can see. Not the biggest fans of Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley doesn't care. It's just the era of the Almighty begins once again. So obviously former champion here in WWE, looking to become champion once again, but he's got to get past Seth freaking Rollins, who's been on the roll, well, ever since he got drafted to Monday Night Raw. Let's get this match up underway as the Seth Rollins makes his entrance out here tonight. What a night of action we've seen some bloodline drama take place. We saw an impressive matchup between Bayley and Bianca Belair. So Dakota Cowan was costing Bianca Belair the title, but Seth freaking Rollins, the Messiah, the visionary, the revolutionary, is out here looking to defend that WWE Championship here tonight. He had a great match a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw up against Carmelo Hayes, in which Carmelo Hayes almost became WWE Champion. Trick Williams in that matchup pulled some distractions here and there on the outside, trying to get his main man, Mustafa Ali, Carmelo Hayes, to win the matchup. But let's get this matchup underway and see if Seth Rollins is going to defend once again here tonight, or if the era of the Almighty is going to begin here in Philadelphia. As you can see here, Seth Rollins handing over the WWE title to the referee here tonight. Will this be the last time he holds that title here tonight, or will he be walking out the arena with it tonight? Let's find out as Bobby Lashley sets his sight on becoming world champion once again. Matchup is underway here. Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. Lashley just firing himself up here as Rollins runs in with a stone blade. Rollins needs to, fire everything at Lashley here tonight. Rollins the underdog in the size and the strength here tonight. As you can see, Lashley just overpowering Rollins there and launching him into the corner. So Lashley is driving Rollins and buckle here. Just driving him back first. It's Lashley now. A huge forearm. Now, launching Rollins into the corner once again. It's Lashley now off the ropes. So Lashley using all his speed here. Lashley saying the era of the Almighty begins here tonight. Is he going to be able to do so, or is Seth Rollins going to be able to retain here? and continue his impressive title reign as Lashley hoists him up here with a stalling suplex. Obviously not the hardest he's ever done in his career, but it's still impressive. So plants Rollins down and now looking for a running power slam here, middle of the ring into the pinfall. It's a 1.5 here on Rollins. And Lashley may be thinking, that's all I get for doing all of that. A 1.5. Clearly, it's going to the head of Lashley more than I expected it to. As Rollins now looking for his shot there. Missed, but he gets the shot there. The speed is going to be the advantage of Rollins here tonight. As the referee inadvertently gets in the way there. It could have been much worse for the referee. As Rollins now hoisted up. This time Mo slips behind and goes for the chop block on Lashley here. Smart move there by Rollins, going after the legs. As the referee once again trying to cross the ring but gets in the way, but Rollins this time able to catch Lashley and plant him down middle of the ring. So Rollins now looking for a revolutionary knee strike here to the draw of Bobby Lashley. And Lashley now having to roll after the knee strike as Rollins now launches himself up and over the top. I see Rollins as the crowd support here. Lashley does not have the crowd support. A super kick by Rollins. So this matchup is also a normal one-on-one matchup. The crowd here behind Rollins, as they have been for quite a while. The crowd used to be behind Lashley, but his tactics of late are seen and change allegiances as Rollins plants him down middle of the ring into the pinfall. Lashley able to power out though at one. Rollins now looks for a huge drop kick, but Lashley sends him down. And Lashley hoisting up Rollins here, and now dropping him down, missing over a power slam. So Rollins power slam or snap power slam in the middle of the ring once again. So now Lashley looking for a power bomb here to Seth Rollins as the crowd ring down the boos to the Almighty, but he does not care. All he cares about is gold. That's all he wants, the gold and the money. That's all Bobby Lashley wants in this industry. Does not care about the crowd, does not care about anything like that. All he wants is the power that comes with the title and the notoriety. He had it once before and he didn't get what he wanted out of it before, but a superplex there, sorry. Seth Rollins is Lashley now. What's Lashley thinking here? Looking for an Anaconda vice here by Lashley. Interesting submission hold used there by Lashley, but the knees to the back of the neck there by Rollins. He's been in that hold in the past. You've got to imagine able to get out of it. But Rollins now, what's he thinking there? Rollins a variation of a submission here, putting all his weight down in the back of the neck of Lashley, but Lashley still able to find a way out. That's the impressive power of Lashley as Lashley now drops a boulder-like shoulder of Lashley into the ribs of Rollins. And now just going into the ribs once again. It's smart by Lashley. He uses the spear obviously to try and end matches. He's also got the hurt lock. If he locks in the hurt lock and you're having trouble breathing, you're not going to get out of it. If it's a spear, you're having trouble breathing, you're not going to last much longer. So Lashley now once again driving Rollins from buckle to buckle here. Going after the lower back here of Rollins. And obviously affecting the cardio of Seth Rollins here, doing that as well. As Lashley once again hoisting Rollins up and dropping him down face first. Rollins is in a bad way here. So now Lashley, what's he thinking here? Lashley once again just using his power here and sending Rollins flying across the ring. If the ropes weren't there, Rollins is going to be outside the ring there. And Lashley, what's he thinking now? Lashley looking to do it once again here, looking to send Rollins across the ring. Nowhere for Rollins to go except fly. And it's a hard landing there for Rollins as well. Now Lashley looking for a dominator here. He tries to put this one away. Lashley hoists up Rollins, drops him down with a dominator into the pinfall. 1, 2, Rollins at 2.5. More fight left in the champ just yet. And Lashley cannot believe it as Rollins rolls to the outside here, but Lashley is more than willing to use the ringside equipment to his advantage here. As there's Rollins up here, and Rollins is in a bad position here. Rollins But we're fighting out here. Rollins knew exactly what Lashley wanted to do here. And Lashley now catches Rollins. Huge forearm shot. And Lashley now, what's he doing here? No. Lashley can't do it. Lashley just launching Rollins into the ring. Ring open there. That huge throw. Seth's shoulder hit hard with the apron. It's now Lashley with so Midas and Roy to Riddle. And now just bending the body of Rollins around the ring post there. And Rollins is in a bad way here. Rollins, however, making it awkward for Lashley here. With a huge shot there, I think, on Seth Rollins. There's some laughing at Lashley, but I think that's just pissed off at Lashley more. Over Rollins. Kick to the midsection. Rollins now, what's he thinking here? Rollins hoisting up Lashley, drops him down, knee to the back. Lashley now in the corner here. Seth now, what's he thinking? Seth driving Lashley face first into the bottom turnbuckle, or middle turnbuckle, sorry. Rollins now into drop an axe handle to the back net of Bobby Lashley. Lashley getting back up there, but Seth was ready, another back axe handle. There's Rollins now, what's he thinking here? Rollins dropping him down with a neck breaker. Rollins now raining down punches to the face of Bobby Lashley. I think he's busted open Bobby Lashley as well here. Seth looking to exasperate the wound here, maybe. So Rollins with a huge kick, and Rollins really thinking, what do I have to do? What can I do? I have a Lashley up here. Seth didn't realise that Lashley was up. Seth, however, punch in the eyes. Now looking for a pedigree here. Rollins with a last ditch effort there. With a pedigree. Rollins, however, taking some time to get into the ring here. Clearly spent. Rollins thinking about putting this one away. Seth Rollins with a curb stomp here to Bobby Lashley. But what's going on here? What? That's the Street Profits. What is happening? What is going on? I'm confused. What is happening here? Lashley back in control of this one. Lashley now sending Rollins into the corner. Rollins in with a huge shot to the midsection. Seth had this matchup won. Seth had a matchup. Lashley now, what's he thinking here? Belly to belly. Lashley now, what's he thinking here? Huge shots there. Seth had the curb stomp. This matchup was over. And the crowd is booing Lashley here, but Lashley doesn't care. Driving Rollins down, and Rollins now looking to take a breather, but Lashley straight on the hunt. Senses the end of this matchup is near. Lashley now, what's he doing now? What in the world is Lashley thinking about doing now? Lashley, what's he doing? No. Lashley launching Rollins face first into the ring post. Rollins has got to be out here. Rollins has got to be on Dream Street. Rollins is counting the stars right now. Lashley now looking to do more damage, busting open Rollins in the process. This is just despicable here by Lashley. He could have won the title clean, but maybe he couldn't actually, because Seth had him done. Seth had him down as Lashley just drops him again face first. This time across the announce table. And Lashley now, what's he thinking here? Looking for a fourth time. Driving Rollins face first into the ring apron. Just look at the eyes. Look at the cut there on the face of Rollins. Not only is Rollins barely conscious right now, probably is bleeding, which makes it 10 times worse. As now Lashley looking to maybe end this kick to the midsection, looking for a dominator for a second time here. Is that going to be enough to put away Seth Rollins? 1, 2. But Rollins somehow kicks out, and Lashley cannot believe it. Lashley cannot believe it here. I think that was a poor mistake by Rollins. I think that Rollins should have stayed down and lived to fight another day. Lashley now So again, staying on the attack here, looking to put Rollins down for good. But we've still got to get answers for the Street Profits there as to why their music played and their Titantron played during this matchup. It's now Lashley just basking in the booze of the WWE Universe now as Lashley thinking about putting this one away. Lashley looking for a spear here to Rollins. And Lashley is not done here. Lashley looking to send a message. Looking for a second spear to Rollins. Rollins is done. And well, we're about to see a new WWE Champion. That's what we're about to see. Lashley calling Seth to his feet here. I'm just shocked at the actions of Lashley here in this matchup. Lashley now with the hurt lock locked in. Lashley, Seth looking to stay in this one. Seth looking to fight. Seth was fading here. Maybe looking to find a way out of this one. Seth here, but Lashley locking it in even more. Lashley forces Seth to fade. And the matchup's over. The referee mercifully ending this one. And Bobby Lashley is once again world champion in WWE. But the methods of Lashley here are not the ones I expected here tonight. I thought Lashley was going to have a clean fight here with Rollins. No distractions, no underhanded tactics, but Lashley, however, as you can see, it was done for there. The curb stomp was hit, and then the Street Profits interrupted Rollins. That's all I can say. The Street Profits interrupted Rollins because their music played, their Titantron played, sorry. And Lashley is your new WWE Champion. The era of the Almighty, has begun once again as we end part 2 of Extreme Rules with a new World Champion of Monday Night Raw.